So a major door was about to be opened for me, but I didn't know it. And I want to say to people, maybe I have repeated it, but I'll say it again, that when your soul decides to give you the proverbial kick up the backside, which this certainly was, or I call it the cosmic joker. You can, I mean, there's your soul and there's the cosmic joker or the divine puppeteer or somebody's pulling your strings, and unfortunately nobody tells you that in plain English. Today I know with absolute certainty, with total unconditionality, that if I can do this, anybody can. And that the door is always opening. And that door is not a small door. This door is a very big door. And it will make your life much bigger than it ever has been. Or it will break you. And there is nothing in between. It'll either make you or it'll break you. And in my case, it made me by the skin of my teeth, you know. So somebody gave me a book and I read the book and I was fascinated, and another door which was, you know, open for me, which was to do with the right brain and the left brain. And in experiential terms, I learned that I didn't know anything about myself, and that there was this extraordinary part of me which connected to some other reality and could give me answers which I couldn't have imagined knowing. So I was convinced because I had an experience. And I want to say to everyone, until you experience something, please don't judge it from the outside. Because it's very easy to judge it from the outside, and when you're standing outside and you're looking inside, you do not know what that thing is. So you know it only when you experience it. When you eat the chocolate, you can read about chocolate 20,000 words about it, but until you put the chocolate in your mouth, you don't have a clue about what it is. So this was the beginning of the process that I called my second life. And my second life was totally different from my first life. And everything that I thought I knew was turned upside down and on its head. And it was an interesting experience for somebody who thought they knew pretty much everything, to find out that that you didn't know anything. Major shock to the system, but also very good fun. Anyway, to cut a long story short, it took me 5 years to come across this extraordinary human. The adventure started with that book and with that little course which I did, where I didn't have the money to do it, I have to say. And it brought me to this place where I was at a conference. I'd spent all my money to attend this course. Didn't have much, and I'd accumulated a little bit, and I spent it all on this course called Signature Sound. This was in Ohio. I think it was in 1995, major year in my life. And somebody was talking about something which sounded impossible, and I was just curious. So before I go any further, I would say curiosity is very important. Curiosity didn't kill the cat, but a lack of curiosity will kill you. So,
and what was that sentence that you heard?
That sentence was something very innocuous. It spoke about this person who was doing aura photography, which is something that I did with another kind of a camera. And I asked her a question. I said, what equipment does this person use? I like technology. So she said, he uses an ordinary camera. That did not make sense.